And I'm... Paper Greg, this might seem like a potential blowout, but anything can happen in this NBA.
Kevin, we see upsets happen all the time. It's what makes the sport great. You can't take any team or game for granted.
Now the starting group for the Denver Nuggets. The 4 and the 5. It's Gordon and Jokic. In at the guard spots, it's Murray and Brown. And it's Watson in at the 3, the small forward. Murray against Bane. Murray down low. Grizzlies with the rebound. Bane looking around. The 3. And it's Jokic with the rebound.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Brown, good, and the assist goes to Jokic.
One of the best passing bigs the league has to offer. If you're open, Jokic will find you.
21st pick in the 2022 draft, Christian Brown, who won a title with Denver during his rookie year. And their coach, Michael Malone, used him in certain situations, and he flourished.
Well, you know, Kevin, he won a college championship the year before. This guy's played in a lot of high-pressure games, and that is what has given Michael Malone the confidence to go with him. He was ready for those moments.
Ready indeed. It's hauled in by Watson.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
Memphis has gone 0-2 from deep here. It's Morant with the drive. And finished off by Morant.
How about the authority from Morant? The way he was running, you knew he was aiming to shatter the rim.
Now, here's Bane. Off target from three-point range. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. I was able to talk with the head coach of the Grizzlies for just a minute. Now, I asked him if he has any plan for dealing with the multi-time MVP, Nikola Jokic. He said it's all about balance. If you defend Jokic too aggressively, he'll just kick it out to other guys too softly, and he'll kill you inside. So balance is the key. Sounds like a tough balancing act to pull off, guys.
Thanks, David. So it's Denver now, following the score by Memphis. And the basket by Gordon.
And when his jumper's going down, Gordon's game goes to another level.
Here's Jackson driving inside. Off on the layup. Denver's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. And it's all said and done, Jokic, Greg, is going to be the Nuggets' career leader in many categories.
And he's already their franchise leader in rebounds, assists, triple-doubles, and playoff points, and many other advanced stats as well. Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Now here's Morant. He has 6. 6 to shoot. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
And no problem for Morant that close to the hoop. Once he gets inside, he makes it look easy.
Good on the triple.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now here's Gordon. Jokic sets the screen for Gordon. Over Jackson. And it's Gordon missing.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
Jackson setting the pick here for Jackson. Here's Edey. Still without a basket. That one goes in.
Maybe unnecessary to go for the finger roll instead of just laying it in, but it is impressive.
Here's Brown. Pass to Jokic. Shoots the 3. And it's Morant with the rebound. Got it up. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the... And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Grizzlies?
Well, I like how they're going right at the defense, creating high-quality looks with that penetration.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high-percentage looks.
Morant is the point, with Bane out on the wing. Jackson is out there with Jackson, and it's Edey in at the 5 roaming the paint. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
We all know Ja's capability to fill it up, and he is showing it here tonight.
You can see, and Coach, you can feel Ja Morant's star power, and his presence on the floor is such a factor. It affects the game.
Yeah, it sure does, and it even affects the energy in the building. His play is so dynamic, athletic, energetic. I mean, you can't sit and watch a Ja game. He's going to get you on your feet.
He is one of a kind for sure. The Nuggets trail by 4. Watson up top, guarded by Jackson. Pass to Gordon. Now, here's Jokic. Fades. It's rebounded by Memphis. Bane's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Ja Morant was the first NBA guard in a quarter century to lead the league in points in the paint. He says, I can't just rely on dunking every single play, so I need different types of finishes to get my shot off, whether it's high off the glass, the reverse, or hanging in the air forever. And Kevin, he just says it so casually. Back to you.
I know it. But look, David, he doesn't do it casually, right? He is a one-man circus.
And inside Murray's attacking mentality pays off. He just works hard to find his own shot.
Pass to Bane. And stolen by Watson. And now Jokic pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And then Gordon with the dunk.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
Here's Morant. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jokic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Brown. A miss that time would have put him up. Memphis leading. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Hey, Stan, I've always wondered, back when you were coaching, college or pro, what was your defensive philosophy?
Well, I think, first of all, Kevin, we always wanted to take away the easy baskets. In other words, we're going to get back in transition, not give away fast breaks. We are going to try to protect the paint and make sure we're not giving away layups. And we didn't want to foul unnecessarily and give away free throws.
Here's Gordon. The Grizzlies making the shot. And Desmond Bane pulls it down. Bane's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And every year, and Greg, we agree, Bane seems to get better and better as a playmaker.
Doesn't overdo anything with his passing. Looks more and more comfortable creating off the driving kick. He's become a large part of this offensive engine.
Now, here's Bane.
2 minutes remaining.
Now here's Jackson. Back to Jackson. Pass to Edey. Broke loose. Watson with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Now here's Watson. He's tightly guarded. Outside for Murray. The tray. Kept alive. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, you got to put a body on Jokic or he'll torch you on the offensive glass.
And that one's good. Morant's got 7 now in this quarter.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Murray, and he drives in. Yes, that goes in.
And he is brimming with confidence. Jokic just doesn't question his decision.
From 7, and Jackson with the basket on the assist by Morant. 6 points for Jaren Jackson.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Here's Murray, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, all of us coaches, we love when you can create looks in close.
Morant with it. He's got 18. And Morant throws it down.
This is how athletic Morant is. A point guard who possesses incredible athleticism.
Bane against Murray. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Murray's got 13 points.
That's an excellent bucket there. Not an easy one. That took some creativity.
Morant with it. Watson's there. And finished off by Morant.
And you're just asking to get burned when you give Morant a lane, using that speed to his advantage.
Shot is good, and the Memphis lead's cut down to 2 on the bucket from Murray. Murray's got 10 points in the quarter. Up in time. The shot comes out. Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Memphis. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Yeah, something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, the way I see it, it's an added bonus. And you can see team chemistry really growing as a result of him racking up his assists.
Taking a look at the Nuggets. Porter is out there with Dario Saric. Then there's Russell Westbrook. It's Najee in at the center position. Now, here's Kennard. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Najee.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Williams kicks to Kennard. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Kennard's got his first 3 points of the game. Guys, we're not through 3/4 of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end. Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Denver with the ball, following the score by Memphis. To the middle, Wells with the steal. Kennard against Westbrook. Now, here's Kennard. Tight defense on him. Poked away. Stolen by Westbrook. The finish. And finished off by Westbrook.
And this is what makes Westbrook so unique. His ability to just take over possessions at a second's notice.
So Stan, the Grizzlies trio of Ja Morant, Desmond Bane, and Jaren Jackson Jr. From the outside looking in, what a great base going forward.
I agree with that, Kevin. Look, not only are those three outstanding individual players, but they complement each other so well. There's such a great fit with those three guys. That's a great base for the future.
Now here's Westbrook. He's got 6. And finished off by Westbrook.
And there's the ferociousness. Got to enjoy Westbrook taking flight and slamming it down there with authority.
Westbrook against Kennard. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Pass to Clark, just 5 on the clock. Saric grabs the board.
Oh, you got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Personal foul. First team foul.
So it's Denver now. The lead is 2. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Outside, Porter.
A beast defensively. Clark's reach and high motor is what makes him effective at blocking shots.
Pass to Strother. 4 on the shot clock. Tries again. It's rebounded by Memphis. We've got 1:13 left to play here in the third. Shot's good by Kennard. Kennard's got the game tied up here for the Grizzlies.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
Pass to Strother. Kennard against Westbrook. Out to Saric. Lets it go with a 3. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Saric has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Clark a screen on Westbrook. Clark outside. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Kennard for 3. It's rebounded by Najee. The Nuggets leading by 3.
Got to run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
And this team encourages Westbrook to look to score inside. You can see why with these results.
Now Kennard. It could go. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Morant is the point with Bain out on the wing. Jaren Jackson is out there with Edey. And it's Jackson in at the small forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And Morant gets it to go.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Wide open look here for Murray. Hits the three-point bomb. Murray's got the lead up to 6 now for the Nuggets.
At the arc, Murray is all business, knocking down a confident shot.
Morant passes to Bain. Out to Morant. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Morant's got 27. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Brown, the pass to Jokic. Stolen by Jackson. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Now here's Morant. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Jackson kicks to Morant. Shot clock at 5. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Pass to Brown. Three-pointer. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. Jokic has got 3 assists in the game.
And I feel like Jokic has 360-degree vision. I mean, no matter where the open man is, he's going to find it.
And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Fires for 3. Rebounded by Jackson. The Grizzlies trail by 6. On the wing, Jackson. Morant sets a screen for Jackson. Morant scanning the floor, and he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Morant drives in. Bain passes to Morant. Jackson a screen on Murray. The shot from 20 feet away. Shot is good, and the Nugget lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Jackson.
And that's a player with no fear. Jackson steps to the forefront, goes out and gets them a massive bucket.
Now here's Murray.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Pass to Jokic. There's the triple. Got a piece of it. And he gets it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. 1:51 left in the 4th quarter. It's Morant with the drive. Bain kicks to Morant. With the drive, and then jammed down as he goes right over Jokic.
A true leader. You can tell Morant takes pride in stepping up when it matters most.
Gordon inside. Jackson on him, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
Boy, they needed that one, and Gordon delivered. His productive habits really paid off there.
Outside, Bain. It's Morant with the drop. The shot's good.
A huge shot from Morant.
And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. After now.
Calls to make. Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. I was able to listen in on what David Adelman went over with his team. Now, they preached the little things in the huddle. They asked their team to battle on those 50-50 balls. One extra possession could be all the difference. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David. Now here's Murray. Jokic sets the screen for Murray. Over to the left wing. And the turnover again by Denver.
And what a time to get sloppy. A close game like this, you cannot be getting loose with the ball.
Morant outside. Here's Payne. Pass to Edey. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. This could be a turning point.
Critical possession right here.
Murray for three. Nails the triple.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Now here's Morant. Payne with the screen on Murray. On the wing, Payne. Offensive rebound, Jackson. Payne passes to Morant. That three off the mark. And here's Jokic. And so it's Denver who comes out on top here. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him. Thank you for that, David. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anderson.
NBA Sports. And now... The Los Angeles starters. LeBron James out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Jared Vanderbilt. Then there's Jackson Hayes. And it's Hachimura in at the small forward position. And for the Grizzlies, manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Bane. Jaren Jackson out there with Edey. And it's Wells in at the 3. And there's James from the arc. Richard, what do you expect to see from this guard matchup?
These guys are lethal one-on-one, but I think the key is to keep their teammates involved, playing unselfish basketball.
And here's Morant outside, rebounded by LeBron. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. From outside the arc, gets the 3 ball to go.
When you're guarding LeBron, you have to give him something. So the King, well, he'll take a 3-point basket.
And here's Morant outside. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now, here is James. Yep, that one's good. James has got 5 now.
Powerful move by LeBron inside, not letting anything stop him from getting his shot.
Here's Bane. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You will gladly take those.
Now here's Doncic. Pass to Vanderbilt. Out to James. Shot clock at 6. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Yeah, the Grizzlies head coach and I were able to chat. He spoke about LeBron James' ability to completely control the game. They want to set the pace for themselves and make LeBron and his guys play catch-up. Coach said we have to play our brand of basketball and not worry about who's on the other side. Play our game, set the pace, and we should be all right. Back to you, B.A.
Thanks for that, Allie. So it's Los Angeles now. After the basket by Memphis. Doncic passes to James. Vanderbilt, a screen on Bane. And there's James from the arc. It's rebounded by Memphis.
Well, so much can be said about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s versatility, but I'd like to praise his team-first mindset. If the dirty work needs doing, he's got it, as long as it helps his team get the win.
In motion, Morant's shooting ability is solid, but when he's this set up, it's outside.
Oh, throw it down! Wow!
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. Morant, the pass to Wells. Back to Morant. And another 3 for Memphis.
When you're as explosive as Ja, then opponents are going to let you take shots from you.
And there's James from the arc. Got it. Makes him 4 for 6 from the floor.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And Morant gets double teamed. Jackson outside. Pass to Wells. Jackson with a screen on Hachimura. Outside Bane. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Doncic. And he buries his first look.
Oh, Luka is so skilled at using his body to create good looks inside.
Morant against James. The teardrop. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. The electric Ja Morant. high-flying, fast, fearless. Where's that mentality come from, RJ?
There is just a fearlessness like you mentioned. Most players, you just have that mindset. You don't care. You're going to attack the rim. Doesn't matter if you could potentially get hurt. You are going to take off. That mindset is a level of aggressiveness that only Ja Morant possesses.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Here's Morant. Oh, he goes right over LeBron and slams it down.
Okay, Ja turning it loose. Someone throw that man some water.
And down it goes. 2 points. Doncic has got 6 points.
They keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
You have to think at this point the winner will be the one to settle in on defense.
Pass to Edey. We've got 33 seconds left in the opening quarter. Jackson, the pass to Bane. Fires the three. Misses that one. 3 for 4 from the floor. Fast break. Here come the Lakers. Morant against Doncic. Pass to Hachimura. From the arc. He's off on that one. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the... And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Memphis.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
They've also been quick to set up their teammates, wasting no time making the extra pass for the open look.
On the court for the Lakers, Rui Hachimura is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's Luka Doncic. Then there's LeBron James. And it's Hayes in at the 5, roaming the paint. For all the adversity Memphis faced last season, Richard, there were some silver linings.
BA, they had a lot of talented young players get more minutes than they might have otherwise due to the injuries, and there is nothing more valuable than experience. High IQ pass by LeBron. He reads the floor and gets it to the open shooter.
Doncic with it. He's picked up by Bane. James inside. Right side Vanderbilt. Hachimura outside. Tries again. Back to Vanderbilt. It's James on the wing. Jacks up a 3. And Los Angeles another 3.
Look, when LeBron James is hitting his 3 from that spot, look, this offense completely opens up.
Can they get it? Oh, sweet move. And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot. And one thing that Morant has always been a lead at, finding a seam in a defense and getting to the rim, Greg.
Yeah, any crack allows him to get inside. And as good as anyone at splitting a double, which he sees a lot of. So once inside, he can finish with authority or kick it out to a shooter.
Doncic on the wing, guarded by Bane. Hayes, the pass to Doncic. 3-pointer. The rebound by Jackson.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Morant surveying the floor. Aggressive take from Morant. Count that one. Morant's got 20 points.
When Morant drives, he is just so difficult to stop. His agility, that's what makes beating the D look so easy.
Walking foul call. Desmond Bane. First personal foul. First team foul.
Doncic outside. Takes a 3. Oh, my goodness! He'll go to the line with a chance at a 4-point play. It's on Desmond Bane, and keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, LeBron James last season set the record for most All-Star nods in NBA history. He said, quote, "I'm blessed to do what I love, and just to try to give back to the game that's given to me over 2 decades. Long ago, I exceeded anything I ever dreamed of being in the NBA. Everything else is just extra credit. Brian?
Thanks, Allie.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Edey for 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
To the left side wing. Moran against James. Clock at 6. And it's James with the jam. And the Lakers lead by 3. Well, Grant, with players getting bigger and more athletic, do you support moving the restricted area out?
Yeah, B.A., I would. We've seen a lot of injuries when defenders slide underneath elevated players on the drive. So cutting down that risk makes a lot of sense.
Jackson can't get it to go.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Here's Doncic. Oh, Luka playing grown man ball inside.
And their offense tonight is Luka, and more Luka. When he's on, it's an opponent's worst nightmare.
And then Morant with the jam.
Flushing it on a much taller defender. That is just filthy.
Stolen by Bane. Here we go, one-on-one. Morant, look at the speed on the break.
It's been all about Ja tonight. Can score in so many different ways.
There's 42 seconds left in the second period. Pass to Hayes. James outside. And finished off by Hayes.
Such a wizard with the ball. James always finds the open man.
Outside Morant. Outside Bane. It's stolen by James. And here's the fast break. Here's Doncic. Oh, wow!
I didn't see that coming.
Whoa! Not known for showing off, Doncic with the highlight reel jam. Did I say that? Wow.
The 3 from Bane. Kept alive. Jackson on the wing. On target from range. Jackson's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Lakers ahead. They're up by 4. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
They've got Vince Williams. G.G. Jackson is out there with Luke Kennard. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Huff in at the center position. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Los Angeles leading by 4. You know, Grant, after losing in the first round last season, it felt like changes were inevitable for the Lakers.
Yeah, making the playoffs isn't enough for that franchise. They are all about championship success, and anything short of that is a failure.
Kleba, oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Lakers lead by 6.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film. Breakdown for the defenders, and you can't ask for an easier bucket than that.
And he goes in for the dunk.
Not exactly sure what the defense is thinking. You know he's going to be aggressive coming out of the half.
The kick out to Williams. Jackson the screen. Williams finds Jackson. Jackson.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use two hands next time. He knows where he is.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Kennard for three. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Right side Reeves. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Pass to Goodwin. Shot clock at 6. Up top, Kleba. And finished off by Kleba.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. And they'll hang that foul on Maxi Kleba. That's his first foul. James is checked in for Los Angeles.
Lakers substitution, number 9.
Jackson against James. And that's good. Jackson for three. Jackson's got 5 points.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
James outside. Lynn inside. Defended by Jackson. Kleba right side. 5 to shoot. Here's Reeves driving to the basket. Off target at the rim. Grizzlies trail by 5. And his defenses have adjusted to Austin Reeves scoring. Richard, he's countered with the pass.
Austin Reeves doesn't get enough credit for how good his handle is, how much it's improved. It's allowed for him to score, get into different places, and make these passes.
Memphis shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. No good on the technical, so unable to pick that one up. Richard, for years, the Grizzlies team motto was grit and grind. You think that shifted?
They're a little bit flashier now, but they still have that underdog spirit. That's what grit and grind is about. They're always out to prove themselves.
A minute 50 left in the third. Just 5 to shoot. Kennard for 3. The offensive rebound. Clark finds Williams. Kennard outside. Right wing. From downtown, and the three-pointer goes. And now it's just a 2-point Laker lead.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
To the inside. Over to the left wing. Here's Lynn. From outside, off the mark. Memphis has gone 7 of 14 from the perimeter in this one. Clark, the pass to Huff. Over Finney-Smith. Huff can't get it to go. And Reeves has got the ball here for Los Angeles. Fires for 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Clark's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Jackson. Pass to Kennard. For the lead. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And that'll tie this game up.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Reeves, the pass to Finney-Smith. Reeves with a screen on Williams. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
Just lost his head out there. It'll happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
And the Lakers going with a whole new group out there. Here's Kennard. He's got 5. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. For 3. Doncic grabs the miss.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
Oh, LeBron! Just too much to handle inside.
Yeah, just too much big boy basketball by LeBron James, just bodying defenders inside.
Here's Kennard. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Kennard.
Substitution on the court.
Stolen by Bain. Vanderbilt with the block. That takes us to the end of the third quarter. What a game. Neither team. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Los Angeles has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. And so in the game for Los Angeles, we've got Jared Vanderbilt. Luka Doncic is out there with James. Then it's Rui Hachimura, and it's Hayes in at the 5 spot. Morant against James. The drive by Morant. And then Morant with the dunk!
I don't know, but it seems like Morant's got springs or something in his shoes.
And there's James from the arc. And it's Bane with the rebound. Grizzlies trail by 3. James with a steal. And it's the Lakers on the break. And Doncic with the jam.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
An important 2 points, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum.
Jackson can't get it to go.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Jackson against James. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Edey. And here's Memphis now. Jackson right side. Here's Edey. And again it's Memphis missing. James deciding where to go with it. Doncic, a screen on Jackson. And there's James from the arc. The offensive rebound. Puts up a 3. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic just got 4 assists in the game.
I like this wrinkle. Put LeBron off the ball and then make a play for him.
And then Morant with the jam.
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. Hayes, the pass to Doncic. Doncic up strong. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's on Desmond Bane.
Defenders have to play Doncic tightly. He knows that and uses the pump fake to his advantage.
We're in the 4th quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Morant. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Why? Just why? Come on, man. Save that one for practice.
It's James on the wing. Pass to Hayes. Hachimura outside. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Doncic. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Morant with it. Now Doncic defending. Jackson for 3. Doncic grabs the miss. Doncic has got 4 rebounds now. Hachimura outside. They get it back. Vanderbilt, the pass to James. Shoots over Morant. Hachimura outside. Sends it home from 3-point land. And the Lakers lead by 11.
A smart decision maker with a versatile skill set. Hachimura always takes the shots that he's comfortable with.
Outside for Morant. Let's go with a 3. Oh, a bomb from John.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Doncic on the wing, guarded by Bane. Out to James. Fires away from way outside. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Morant against James. And it's Morant off the drive. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Massive points from Morant, willing to take the big shots.
Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
Things aren't looking good here. I mean, they need points and they need them now.
And if I were them, I'd start thinking about where I'm playing to get food after the game because this one looks a bit out of reach. Won't shy away from the big moment. No hesitation from Jackson Jr. on that shot.
Here's James. Kicks it to Doncic. Back to James. Shot clock at 5. Bain against Doncic. To the wing, right side. Hayes for 3. Counted from distance.
Gifted moving the ball. Luka is one of the best passers in the league.
And here's Memphis. Outside Morant. Outside Bain. And stolen by Vanderbilt. And James launches it from deep. Off target. So it's Los Angeles picking up the win. Allie, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill.
leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
And now the Lakers starting group. We've got Doncic. Jackson Hayes is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's James in at the 2 guard. Now Doncic following the three-point attempt by Jamal Murray. And James gets it to go on the assist by Doncic.
Fighting through contact. Not easy trying to corral LeBron when he's focused on scoring. Good luck with that.
Murray against James. Pass to Brown. Fires away from outside. It's rebounded by Hayes. And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. Here's Doncic. It's Hayes, top of the key. Vanderbilt the pass to LeBron. For the 3. Bangs home the trifecta. James has got 5 points so far.
Not the guy you want to give three-point opportunities to. LeBron doesn't hesitate to take these shots and knock them down.
You know, it's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over the course of a career. But the thing that stands out to me about LeBron James is that he never lost his insatiable drive to win. Guys, if anything, he's gotten stronger. Drills the three-pointer.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And Doncic gets it to go.
Boy, Doncic showing you his competitiveness right there with the back at you 3. The revenge triple.
Murray outside. Gordon with the screen for Murray. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
James kicks to Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
Luka with so many physical gifts. Taking flight right there.
Denver's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And James picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Jokic. Pass to Gordon. And it's Gordon with the finish.
You know, it's clear that Gordon is one of the best dunkers in the game. Always looking to bring the thunder.
Doncic feeling it out. And he comes up with the deuce. He has 7.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thanks. If you think Luka Doncic makes amazing shots in the games, you should see his trick shots. It's legendary stuff with his teammates. Luka says, I'm just making them up. I like to have fun, so sometimes I just try some new stuff. And of course, Kevin, he always feels like they're going in.
Thank you, D.A. He is a magician with the ball. A very creative mind, and it's fun to watch.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Now Watson following the three-point attempt by Jokic.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Here's Vanderbilt after the Nuggets pick up 2. Pass to Finney-Smith. Fires the 3. LeBron drives in. To the inside. Hayes. And Hayes throws it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Now here's Murray. He has yet to score.
Boy, Murray is a better athlete than he looks. He's actually terrific as an athlete. You have to love seeing him use that momentum to bounce up and throw it down.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Violations. Jump ball call.
And here are the Nuggets now. The Nuggets trail by 7. And here's Watson. On the wing, Gordon. Back to Watson. Pocket 6. Pass to Murray. From downtown. Here's Jokic. Off with the layup.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
James, good.
3 points.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
You also have to admire how they challenge the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
The 4 and the 5. It's Gordon and Jokic. In at the guard spots, it's Murray and Brown. And it's Watson in at the 3. That's the group for Denver getting going here in the second.
Well, Murray absolutely has that range. He just needs to find the look he likes, and he'll knock it down. LeBron passes to Vanderbilt. Takes the 3. And Brown pulls it down. And you look at this year's Denver team, you know, Greg, trying to get more from their bench than they did last year.
Yeah, and you just don't want your starters to play so many minutes that they get gassed in the postseason. That's something Denver's trying to avoid this time around. Easier said, though, than done.
That is the savvy of LeBron on display. Doesn't just convert, but draws the foul and has the chance to tack another one on his point total.
We've passed year 20 for LeBron James. Clark, how is he still doing this?
Well, I'd love to find out, but he's got a combination of remarkable DNA and obviously a tremendous work ethic and attention to detail and taking care of his body. But some of it's a blend of good fortune and a lot of hard work. He's played at a level of his age that I never thought I'd see in basketball. It's different in other sports, but to do what he's doing on the court is amazing.
James with it. And it's Gordon picking him up. Pass to Finney-Smith. On the wing, Doncic. 11 points in the game. Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Gordon with a screen on Doncic. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
No problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Here's Watson. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Hayes has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's the teardrop. Count that one. LeBron's got the lead up to 10 now for Los Angeles.
Yet another stellar night for LeBron offensively so far. In some ways, he's just unstoppable.
Watson the screen. And Watson slams it in.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Oh, an easy 2 from Doncic. Where there's a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting, Greg. What's your opinion of that?
Well, Kevin, you know, stretching the D isn't just about how far out they have to defend. It's the distance between that and how far in you have to defend. That's why analytics favors shots at the rim and from distance.
Wow, the athleticism of LeBron James.
Never gets old seeing LeBron explode off the floor like that.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
1:58 left in the first half of the game. Doncic with the steal. Vanderbilt inside. He's against Gordon. LeBron kicks to Vanderbilt. Off target from outside.
You know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
Watson for three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Tries to keep it alive. Offensive rebound. And Peyton Watson gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. 13 foul.
1:16 left in the first half. And he's good on the three ball.
Off the catch, LeBron not lacking confidence or hesitating.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. Down by 15. On the wing, Gordon. The Nuggets with another miss.
A bit of pride at stake, trying to get that last three ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
And here's LeBron outside, and the Lakers get it back. Doncic passes to Finney-Smith. From deep, and it's LeBron James with the three. James has got 21.
Really good pass from Finney-Smith. He understands that you can't squeeze that orange if you got somebody ready to catch and shoot.
And Murray, here we go. And it's Murray with the jam.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
Here's Brown. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. And here's Doncic from the arc. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los. Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Taking a look at the Lakers. We've got Connect. Good one out there with Austin Reeves. Then there's Len, and it's Kleba in at the 4 spot.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, we all know the Lakers have to pound the ball inside. LeBron James says, we have attackers. That's who we are. That's what we do. We're not shooting 40 to 50 threes a game. We don't have the luxury of being that team. Working it into the paint, that's what we're really good at. Kevin, they play to their strengths.
They got a lot of strength. Got to do it. Thanks, D.A.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Pass to Najee. This one for 3. Cans it from downtown. Najee's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And you can never really count out these Los Angeles Lakers, Greg, can you?
No, I really don't think you can. They battle out of the play-in tournament. They overcome obstacles, and they have tremendous willpower.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Reeves. It's rebounded by Najee. The Nuggets trail by 15. Westbrook finds Porter. There's the 3. Len grabs the board.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Reeves, that's a two-pointer. It's hauled in by Michael Porter. Denver's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
Reeves the pass to Len. Here's Connect. They grab their own miss. He hangs in there and cashes in on their second chance points.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Reeves against Westbrook. And he banks in the layup.
You know, Westbrook able to score from anywhere. He just is so assertive and confident in what he can do out there.
Westbrook against Reeves. Into the lane, and he makes that one. Reeves has got his first bucket in this one.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Puts up a 3, gets the three-pointer to fall. Reeves has got 5.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Westbrook against Reeves. Porter a screen on Reeves. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Westbrook. Plays it up and banks it in.
And if anything, Westbrook gets more aggressive against contact inside. He doubles his effort level in response.
Westbrook against Reeves. Pass to Connect. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Goodwin, good.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a pay.
Haji. Len grabs the board. Len's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And so the ball out of bounds. Reeves touched it last.
I'm not sure whose fault that was, guys, but they need to get on the same page here.
Hachimura is checked in for the Lakers. The Nuggets trail by 19. And Saric kicks to Porter. Saric with the screen for Porter. Fires from deep. The shot by Saric, no good. Lakers have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. From deep, Reeves. Here's Len. Pass to Reeves. Second shot opportunity. He takes it up and lays it in. He's got 7.
And right there, you see the decision-making ability of Hachimura. Sets his man up perfectly.
Westbrook scanning the floor. And another miss by Denver. Reeves left side. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Los Angeles. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for Denver. In at the guard spots, it's Murray and Brown. The 4 and the 5. It's Gordon and Jokic. And it's Watson in at the 3. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Throw down the sledgehammer!
No, he didn't. No, he didn't do that. As soon as he got the ball, LeBron was full steam ahead.
Fader on the way. And the shot falls short this time. Lakers leading by 23. Pass to Hachimura. Doncic kicks to Finney-Smith. Back to Doncic. Takes the 13-footer. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
No matter what you throw at Doncic, he'll adapt. Nice shot there.
Murray against James. Now Murray. Three-pointer. Knocks down the three ball.
Cannot let Murray get comfortable with that jump shot, guys. I mean, his stroke is as pure as it gets.
Here's Doncic. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
That one falls.
Have a lot of respect for Jokic's feel for the game. He plays the right way, sees everything, great vision, and he processes what he sees so quickly.
James outside, and Hayes throws it down.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through.
And that's an alley-oop that'll be loop-to-loop all day long on the highlight reel.
Jokic, it's hauled in by Los Angeles. Hayes has got his 7th rebound here tonight. LeBron outside. Hayes with the screen for James. Going inside, and Hayes throws it down.
Boy, making the right decision in pick and rolls, the right basketball play, James is excellent at that.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Here's Murray. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
How about that wonderful floater he has? Showing off an exquisite touch.
And there's the whistle. That's going to go on Christian Brown. That's his first foul.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Looked to me like just a frustration foul. Really kind of sums up the game they're having in general.
And finished off by LeBron.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it.
A jaw-dropper emoji is what I look like right now. Incredible.
On the wing, Murray. Covered by LeBron.
A fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly.
Either that, guys, or he wanted the photographers to get a good shot of it.
Doncic passes to Finney-Smith. Back to Doncic. This one for 3. And Brown pulls it down. For Denver, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the 4th. A pretty nice efficiency there.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Lakers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, but an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Luka Doncic.
You can't look back at too many major moments in this game and not see his imprint put all over it.
It's good.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exit.
From deep, Jokic. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Pass to Hachimura. James looking it over. And it's Jokic with the rebound.
And that's really just not heads-up basketball. Don't try a fadeaway when nobody's guarding you.
Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never. Thanks so much, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For David.
starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Moran and Bain. Jaren Jackson out there with Edey, and it's Wells in at the small forward position. And for Denver, Gordon and Jokic together in the middle. Pairing up in the backcourt, Murray and Brown. And it's Watson in at the 3. You know, on paper, this looks like a lopsided matchup, but anything could happen in the NBA, Grant.
Yeah, that is the truth. I mean, that's why they play the games. One guy gets hot, the team gets cold. That's all it takes to swing the entire outcome of a game.
Stolen by Jokic. Pass to Watson. Back to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
And dunking it with authority inside. This is why Jokic guys look to feed him down there.
And here's Morant outside. Hits the trifecta.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Murray looking around. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. Stan, certain NBA teams take on the identity of their home. Like the Grizzlies, for example. They call Memphis Grind City.
Well, Brian, I think it's a perfect fit. Hard-working people in a hard-working city, and they want a hard-working team.
Here's Jokic. He can't get it to go. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson. Murray against Moran. Takes it inside. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Gordon against Bain. Gordon down low. No good with a layup. The Grizzlies have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Jackson gets the bucket.
Yeah, good touch from Jackson Jr. Ready to score inside when given these opportunities.
And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
At around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Outside Murray. The 3. They get it again. Pass to Brown. Jokic the screen. 5 on the clock. Second shot opportunity. Murray from outside. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
You have to watch Murray closely at the perimeter. He won't hesitate to flex his range.
And it's Morant off the drive. Morant with the slam!
Oh, putting on a show for the fans. Morant's skills making it look like a circus in here.
You know, Coach, when you watch Ja Morant play, it's hard to think of anyone else as explosive as he is.
Yeah, Brian, he can make a defender look like he's standing still. The burst that Morant has with his first step is unrivaled. Probably the best burst in the entire league.
Truly is a human highlight reel in this modern day.
Nice work by Gordon, stretching the floor, opening things up with his range.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, I spoke to the head coach of the Nuggets. They were concerned with Jaren Jackson Jr. on both ends of the floor. Coach saying defensively, Triple J covers so much space, a blocking machine. And on the other side of the ball, Jaren has serious skill for a man of his size. He's a tough game plan for us. Jaren Jackson Jr., a two-way menace. Brian?
And Allie, thanks. Jackson surveying the D. Kicks it out to Jackson. On the wing, Bain. Fires the three. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic has got 4 rebounds now.
Oh, man. I mean, the passing from Jokic is off the charts. Gave his man just a great look.
And here's Morant. He has 7. Can't hit that one. Excellent defense there from Watson. From deep, Jokic. Grizzlies with the rebound. 34 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Edie. Yet to see a basket. Outside Bain. Memphis needs to get off a shot. And here's Morant outside. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Great effort to turn the miss into 2 points.
Yes, sir. Those are the hustle points. Outside Murray. Pass to Gordon. The 3 is up. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's Denver up. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And before we move on, what have you guys seen from Denver?
Well, a big differentiator was their ability to generate offense by pounding the glass.
Yeah, look, and whether it's a point-blank putback or a kick out for an open 3, offensive rebounds usually generate quality shots.
Pairing up in the backcourt, Murray and Brown. Gordon and Jokic together in the middle. And it's Watson in at the 3. That's the group for Denver getting going in the second.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Brown shot is good.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first. Come on, you can't be doing that. I know these guys want to put on a show, but you can't pass up scoring opportunities. Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Tough points from John.
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
Stan, we know Jokic is one of the best passers this game has ever seen at any position, but his teammates will dish it as well.
Yeah, the Nuggets, by and large, are very unselfish. It's part of their culture. They only bring in guys who are willing to sacrifice for the team's sake.
Outside Morant. Morant with the slam!
Oh, the vertical of Morant is simply incredible. I mean, he's fantastic at using it to his advantage on the inside.
Slam home, and they call the foul. He's headed to the stripe for one more.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. And Stan, they always say, for a player, confidence is such a big part of it. How can a coach instill that in a player?
Well, as your coach, I think your job is to create a system that the players believe in and they believe they can have success in. The rest of it has to come from inside of the players. They have to believe in themselves.
Grizzlies ball.
And so it's Memphis with it, trailing by 5. From deep, Bain. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic has got 5 rebounds in the game. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. And coach, a 3-time league MVP, Nikola Jokic joining Moses Malone, Larry Bird, and Magic Johnson. What a list.
Yeah, that's not a bad list at all, Brian. But what stands out beyond Jokic's skill set is the consistency that he produces with every night.
And everybody around him instantly gets better when they play with Jokic.
They love playing with him. Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Watson with it, guarded by Morant. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Here's Jokic, and the dunk by Jokic.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Bain, the pass to Morant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shot is up. Offensive board. Kicks it out to Jackson. Pass to Jackson. Bain with a screen on Gordon. Jackson, the pass to Morant. From deep three-point range. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Jokic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Gordon. Right side Watson. And he's going for the lob. And Gordon with the big finish.
Oh, this is Gordon at his best. Flying through the air and hammering home alley-oops with a little style.
Buries it from 3. Morant's got 14.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Murray for 3. He drops it from range. And the Nuggets lead by 10.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And it's Edey missing. The Nuggets have gotten 7 of 10 attempts to drop in the second quarter. Pass to Brown. Beyond the arc. Hits a three-pointer. 11 points in the game.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
Fires from deep. Tipped. And they get it back. So we conclude the first half. Nuggets ahead. They lead by 13. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Boy, you got to like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
On the court for the Grizzlies, we've got Luke Kennard, and it's Stevens in at the 3, the small forward. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
Grizzlies substitution. Brendan Clark. Well.
Now Porter. Jaric outside. This one for 3.
Grizzlies foul. Well. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Najee in the post, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Not exactly sure what the defense is thinking. You know he's going to be aggressive coming out of the half.
Here's Strother. And there are the Nuggets with another bucket.
You really have to question the defensive effort on that possession.
Yeah, I got to agree. Their defensive commitment's got to be a lot better.
After 3 straight playoff appearances, the Grizzlies sadly missed the postseason in 2024, Grant.
You know, really by no fault of their own, BA. Injuries ruined what fans were hoping would be a big year for them. You know, it just goes to show there's no safe bets in this league.
Second team foul.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Here's Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
Yeah, this is how powerful Westbrook is at the rim. Looking like he wants to tear the basket down.
Kennard passes to Stevens. Kicks it out to Kennard. 3-pointer. Drains the triple. Kennard's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Well, we know what kind of scorer he is, but he could use a little help.
To the right side. Here's Strother, defended by Kennard. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. We'll stand in the highly competitive West. The Denver Nuggets continue to distinguish themselves.
Well, Brian, they are unquestionably a top team in their conference, and they're proof that smart front office decisions and patience really pays off in the long run.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Drives to the hoop. Kicks it out to Clark. Pass to Wells from the high post. Rebounded by Russell Westbrook. The Nuggets lead by 14. And here's Porter outside. And another miss by Denver.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Stevens. Rebounded by Denver. Westbrook outside. Out left to the wing. Here's Najee. And again, it's Denver missing.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
It's good on the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Here's Strother.
Remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the third quarter. And here's Porter outside. Offensive rebound. Westbrook, that's good. Westbrook's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You just don't see guards attack the glass like Westbrook does. I mean, he's a relentless rebounder.
Great positioning on the putback.
Yeah, I can't tell you what a difference second chance points make in a game. That can be the factor that swings the outcome.
Memphis foul. Lamar Stevens. That's his second personal foul. 4th team foul.
Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Grizzlies trail by 12. And there's the screen. And he banks in the layup. Stevens has got his first 2 points of the night.
Woo, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
Now here's Westbrook. 55 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Drills it from deep. Westbrook's got 7 points in the game.
Love how Westbrook commits to his selections, not letting anything distract him on the three-point shot.
Kennard passes to Huff. There's the triple. Rebounded by Denver. And they're on the run.
And if the defense leaves a man open, Westbrook will find him. Russell's floor awareness helps him rack up the assists.
Kennard for 3. Sends it home from three-point land. 10 points for him.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave him all alone at the arc.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's Strother. Elbow shot on the way. It's not going to go for him.
I'm sure he'd like to have that back. That's a missed opportunity.
Kennard passes to Huff. Back to Kennard. It could go. And that's not going to go. And so it's Denver, now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. We hear teams talk. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammates.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Gordon and Jokic together in the middle. Pairing up in the backcourt, Murray and Brown. And it's Watson in at the 3. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Here's Brown. Jokic the screen. Brown shot is good. And with today's switching defensive style, versatile wing players are tremendously in demand, Coach.
Yeah, well, position now, Brian, comes down to who can you guard, and guys that can guard 3, 4, 5 different positions. Those 6.
Oh, a highlight! What a slam!
Oh, my.
And not often we get treated to a solo alley-oop.
It takes precision timing for sure. Jokic passes to Brown. Inside. It's intercepted. Kennard on the wing. Defended by Murray. Pass to Huff. Here's Wells. Just 5 on the clock. Kennard for 3. Brown grabs the board. And here we go. The Nuggets on the fast break. Murray with it. And Kennard picks him up defensively. Oh, he packs it down.
That is incredible.
Whoa, Aaron Gordon looking like he's in a slam dunk contest right there.
Kennard can't get it to go. Denver leading by 12. And a deep 3 from Jokic. Watson passes to Murray. And that'll be Denver's ball as it goes out of bounds. Nuggets able to keep possession here. A line change here for Memphis.
Substitution on
Moving along. 2 minutes gone in the fourth. From deep, Jokic on target from range.
I mean, with his three-point shooting, Jokic is able to draw opposing bigs out on the perimeter, and that opens up driving lanes for him and his teammates.
And then Morant with the dunk.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Watson passes to Murray. There's the 3. Williams grabs the board. Grizzlies trail by 13. Outside Bain. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
The Nuggets have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Murray finds Jokic. Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. Jokic with a screen on Jackson. 6 to shoot. Jokic passes to Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
Well, everyone knows Gordon is a gifted dunker. I mean, guess the defense just needed a little reminder.
Denver leading by 12. Brown passes to Jokic. Back to Watson. Lots of room. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic. Jokic has got 3 assists tonight.
An elite passer at his position. Jokic just seems to have eyes in the back of his head sometimes.
Jackson, right side. And we're going to have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
Edey for three. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Murray with it. Guarded by Morant. Murray finds some space. Kept alive. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Nuggets lead by 16.
Safe to say, the outcome is no longer in question.
Yeah, look, sometimes you just break your opponent's spirit, and I think this has been one of those times.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Nuggets.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Nikola Jokic.
Well, you know, his work on the glass was a key factor, helping to turn the tide as far as the possession game, and so often that's the difference.
Out to the wing. Here's Brown. Off target with the three. And here's Memphis. It's a 14-point game. Here's Bane. Outside, Williams.
Jaren Jackson Jr.
The Nuggets winning this one easily. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
this Thursday. Look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Clark is out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Edey in at the pivot, manning the middle. And for Los Angeles, they've got LeBron James. Jared Vanderbilt out there with Rui Hachimura. Then it's Jackson Hayes. And it's Doncic in at the point. Hachimura kicks to Hayes. Pass to Doncic. Should be a lot of great ball movement tonight, RJ. These teams love sharing the wealth out there.
And you gotta love it, Kevin. As a player, it's always great to see a team functioning as a unit. Fans love to see everyone get involved.
And really deep through that time.
With his ability to create or attack the rim, look, that jumper is always going to be available for Morant.
Doncic against Bane. Doncic passes to LeBron. Back to Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Here's the Lakers with the ball. James right side. Pass to Hachimura. Back to Doncic. Vanderbilt, a screen on Bane. Keeps it alive. It's good on the putback.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebounding. Unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
And it's Morant missing. Lakers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And something you see with the Lakers, they really trust their role players, don't they, Richard?
Yeah, LeBron does a great job of empowering his group. That's why he's top 5 in the league all time in assists. If you earn his trust, he will give you a ton of space to work. The Lakers know that they can only go as far as their great group of role players.
And that's another basket for them. They have really come out blazing here in the first.
Bane with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Here's Morant to end the run. Rebound the Lakers. And they're running. James kicks to Hachimura. Back to LeBron. Bane with the steal. It's Morant with the drive. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic.
Grizzlies ball.
If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Morant outside.
And that's just good effort that time by LeBron James on the defensive end.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke with J.J. Redick, and we talked about the big man, Jaren Jackson Jr., and specifically how to defend him. Coach said he's a guy that can score from all 3 levels. Our guys have to be on him and active defensively as soon as he touches the ball. Coach needs his team to bring the energy tonight, and we'll see if they can respond. Guys?
Thank you, David. And there's another turnover by the Lakers.
A classic breakdown with the ball, sending it right out of bounds and giving the defense a freebie.
Morant passes to Bane. Back to Morant. There's Jackson with the 3. Connects from 3-point range.
What separates Jaren from other bigs is he's got great confidence in his shot.
Bane against Doncic. Pass to Hachimura. 1:21 left to play in the first quarter. That's good from Doncic on the assist by Hachimura. Doncic has got 7.
displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Yeah, they haven't appeared in a rush at all. They are just playing to their strengths and building this lead out well.
Now here's Morant. He's got 5. Outside Jackson. Morant sets a screen for Jackson. On the wing, Bane. Back to Jackson. Clock is at 3. No good from outside. Lakers lead by 11. James finds Doncic. Drains it from beyond the arc. He's got 12.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
We'll see if they can keep this pace. Not sure they can win it by relying on just the 3.
An even 3-on-3 break. Deflects the pass and stolen by James. Now the Lakers on the break from downtown. That doesn't go either for Doncic. Clark inside. Jackson from long range. That shot off the mark. It's been all about Luka Doncic for Los Angeles. That quarter. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Showing their energy so far, sprinting up and down the floor, getting out in transition and taking advantage.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
Hachimura out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's James. Then there's Doncic, and it's Hayes in at the 5 spot. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter.
The competitive fire of Morant matching the 3 on the other end.
R.J. Morant has always had unquestionable talent. Now it's a question of, can he focus on his game?
And you hope he had his wake-up call. Still one of the most exciting players in the game. His burst and bounce, one of a kind. While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Bane sets the screen for Morant. Fires the 3. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Vanderbilt, a screen on Clark. Stolen by Jackson. And stolen by James. Pass to Hayes. James with it. He's picked up by Morant. And the dunk by James.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
A great score. Morant showing his poise on that shot.
Greg, with how explosive Ja Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That'll be his second foul of the game. Doncic against Bane. And Richard, you've watched LeBron James over the years. His approach never wavers. It never changes.
He is all business all the time, on the court, off the court. The consistency of his focus and mental toughness is unbelievable.
Well, Richard, you were a teammate of LeBron James's, winning a title in Cleveland with him, playing with LeBron. What was something you learned about his game and about him?
Well, I learned that he takes the greatness that has been bestowed upon him as a gift, and it is a curse, but he understands how to handle both.
The Grizzlies shooting just their second attempt at the line tonight. RJ, so often with rookies, we want to judge them after half a season, but we're not very patient with them. How long should we give players to prove themselves in the NBA?
Well, there's a different type of prove yourself. If you're talking about a rookie, I was taught after about game 60, you're no longer a rookie because you've played every team, you understand the defensive concept. You might be a little fatigued, but after that, you're no longer a rookie. But to judge them, if they can play in this league, it can take a couple of years.
Now here's Morant. He's got 10. From outside the arc, the Grizzlies with another miss.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
And LeBron throws it down hard.
And what an explosive finisher LeBron is, rocking the rim whenever he goes up like that.
And it's Morant missing.
Does what he has to do to avoid the block, but hard to stay in control when you change your shot.
The Grizzlies trail by 19. Taken away by Hayes. Now the Lakers on the break. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
IQ pass by LeBron. He reads the floor and gets it to the open shooter.
Morant kicks to Clark. Back to Morant. On the wing, Bain. Pass to Jackson. Hachimura against Clark. Just 4 to shoot. Doncic with the steal. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. LeBron James is still dominating at an age where most players are well into their retirement. How does he do it? He said, show up, put the work in, and then go out and trust it. I'm just trying to push the limit. See how far I can take this thing. It's me versus Father Time. Kevin, back to you.
And David, that's one you're always going to win against Father Time. Hey, thank you for the report.
That's his second personal foul. Third team foul.
There's 49 seconds left to play here in the half. Memphis moving that ball around. Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Oh, he's got some hops. Morant, this man loves to attack the rim whenever he gets the chance. And when I mean any chance, I mean any chance.
And LeBron throws it down hard.
And that's rocking the rim. Give him 2 points and tack on some for style.
Oh, he deserves them. He deserves all the points he can get there. Sensational. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. 24 seconds left to play in the first half. Outside for Jackson. Back to Morant. Pulls up. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
The drive by James. And James throws it down hard.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stud. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. For Memphis, they have missed both free throws they've attempted tonight.
Team foul. Shooting for Memphis.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's James. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
And please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan passport shot from the East. They're thinking about the shot.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been a clinic out there by James.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
So on the floor for Memphis, Williams is out there with Wells. Then it's Luke Kennard. Then it's G.G. Jackson. And it's Huff in at the 5, roaming the paint. And so it's Memphis with it after the basket by Los Angeles. The three-pointer is right on target.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
I know Reeves has been accused of hunting fouls before, Richard. Do you see that?
Oh, I don't know if it's all on Reeves. It's just the way the game is played. Great players learn how to put you in position to foul them. The goal of the game is to score, and if that's hunting fouls, then hunt away.
5 to shoot. Here's Reeves. It's hauled in by Huff. The Grizzlies shooting around 41% on the night. Williams kicks to Kennard. Williams sets a screen for Kennard. No good on the triple.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Pass to Finney-Smith. On the wing, Reeves. Fires the three. Nailed from three-point land. Reeves has got himself on the board with 3 there.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal. You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Kennard for 3. That shot, no good.
Credit to him for trying to get that 3 right back. Missed the shot, but that's a fighter's mentality.
Here's Reeves. Uses the glass to drop it in. Reeves has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Sinks the three-pointer.
That's a layup for him. He's just too open.
LA's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the 3rd quarter so far. Kleber with a screen on Kennard. James left side. Kleber sets the screen for James. And the call will be against Bronny James. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the 3rd quarter. It's an odd stat, but what I'm going to throw out there anyway, the Memphis Grizzlies set an NBA record last season for players used in a season.
Kevin, this isn't football, right? They had 33 different guys suited up last season. That tells you how difficult it was. Constant change, hard to build chemistry, and let's face it, hard to win games. Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
The shot by Len, wide open. The offensive rebound. Tries a 3. Williams up on top. He's defended by Reeves. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Lakers. Here's Finney-Smith. Len passes to Reeves. Kleber kicks to Len. Off target with his 3. Grizzlies have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the 2nd half. Jackson from long range. Len grabs the board. Len's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's James. The Grizzlies pull it in.
Ooh, that's clearly something he's going to have to work on. You have to convert on those easy opportunities around the rim.
Williams kicks to Wells. The Grizzlies with another miss. Los Angeles has gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Reeves can't hit. And for Memphis, they're shooting just 33% in the 2nd half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. Jackson down low. Pass to Kennard. Shoots over James. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
That's the play that pumps up the whole team, and they'll try to...
And so it's Los Angeles, holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. Their defense has been active and effective. And we'll be back with you shortly. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this... This point has not been an evenly fought contest. Jared Vanderbilt out there with Jackson Hayes. Then it's Rui Hachimura. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's James in at the shooting guard. That's the Laker 5.
Showing he can make this shot. Give Jackson Jr. room to take the triple. Oh, and he will.
Doncic against Spain, and the layup's good off the glass.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Here's Doncic. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
How about the balance of Doncic on that possession? Amazing at just absorbing the contact and still with the strength to finish.
Vanderbilt against Morant. Jackson misses.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Watch out. LeBron James on the break, honestly, I'm going to tell you the truth. Just get out of the way.
Here's Morant. Out left to the wing. Here's Edey. It's rebounded by Hayes. Lakers have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the 4th quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Off the inbound. Here's Morant. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And Hayes throws it down.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. To halt the run. And James pulls it down. James has got his 4th rebound in this one. And finished off by LeBron.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
Doncic against Spain. Down low, Hachimura. And the dunk by Hachimura.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Here's Edey. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Hachimura's got 4 rebounds in this game. Doncic against Bain. Puts up a 3. And Bain pulls it down. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. And Morant throws it down.
This is what you pay to see. Morant doing what he does, exploding right to the rim off the drive.
Wow. And Doncic gets it to go.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Outside for Jackson. Beyond the arc. Cans it from downtown. Jackson's got a couple of 3-pointers now in the 4th for the Grizzlies.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
It's stolen. Jackson down low. He's against Vanderbilt.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Well, three-pointers right on target.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Los Angeles.
And one area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense. It deflates the opposition, and when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for LeBron.
We certainly got to see his best effort on offense, attacking the defense without fear and grabbing a lot of buckets.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you have to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Doncic dishes to LeBron. Finishing with force. Whoa!
That's what I'm talking about.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd. Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough three.
James way outside. Vanderbilt kicks to LeBron. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. They get it back. From deep three-point land. The shot, no good.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could. Thank you, David. And that'll wrap it up, folks. So for our reporter, David Aldridge.
What should be expect in a veteran-heavy matchup like this?
You know, B.A., it typically means we'll get a clean game. These guys have been around for a while and know how to take care of the basketball.
A look at the starting group here for Denver. Gordon and Jokic together in the middle. Pairing up in the backcourt, Murray and Brown. And it's Watson in at the 3, the small forward. Finney-Smith's shot is off.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Murray, no good. James deciding where to go with it. From deep three-point land, the long-distance 3 is buried.
From deep in three-point land, when LeBron commits to a shot even that far away from the hoop, no stopping.
And it's Murray finishing it off.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Clock at 6. And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
And when you look at the Lakers, a lot has happened since their championship run in 2020, Clark.
Yeah, it really has, B.A., and I think some of it you have to attribute it to a significant amount of roster turnover. And then you pair that with coaching changes. One of the keys to being successful in anything and at any level and in the NBA, stability, continuity. You've got to have it. Executive management team, coaches, and players. And they've not had that, so the consistency has been hard to find.
So it's Denver now, following the score by Los Angeles. Here's Brown, guarded by Doncic. And a nice finish on the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Pass to Hayes. Finney-Smith with it. Kicks it to Doncic. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Nice work from Doncic, doing a good job finding a way to get it done inside.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's Murray. Uses the glass on the layup. Murray's got his second basket on the night.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that. Tell you what, just add that one to the highlight reel, James. It's truly one of the greatest slam dunkers of all time.
Gordon with a screen on Hayes. Pass to Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
What he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
Hayes, the pass to James. Hayes with a screen. Pulls it. And it's Denver with a rebound.
Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
Well, Grant, when you think of Jamal Murray and all he's been through, health is of utmost importance for him.
Oh, extremely important, B.A. Because when Murray is healthy, he's a lethal player and a huge part of this team's success.
The shot by Brown, no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. James has got 9.
That defense has to worry so much about LeBron as a passer that it opens things up for his jump shot.
Murray looking around. 55 seconds left to play in the first. The Nuggets need to get one up. And here's Gordon from the arc. Doncic pulls down the board. The Lakers lead by 3. Pass to Hachimura. Now here's Doncic. Guarded closely. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Nuggets trail by 3. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Jokic with a screen on James. Left side Murray. That one's good. This game is all even. He has 7.
Immensely confident in his game. Murray doesn't think twice about pulling the trigger from deep, nor should he.
Yep, count it.
This arrow's been trending up as of late, and he's been magnificent tonight.
I wasn't quite sure if he'd be able to maintain that same level of play. I had my doubts coming into this game, but consider my doubts disappear.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. What do you guys think about Los Angeles here in this one?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
And you know what makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case? No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
Rui Hachimura is out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then there's Hayes. Then there's LeBron James. And it's Doncic in at the point. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Clark, it's been great to see the Nuggets as a perennial powerhouse these past few years.
Well, you know, that's what happens when you get a guy like Nikola Jokic. I mean, he's a game changer, and what a joy to watch. Took a long time for them to finally get to the place where they can win that first title, but usually teams don't become champions overnight. It's a process. Now everybody's scared of them.
Los Angeles ball.
The Lakers in the lead. From deep. They get it again. And the call will be against Nikola Jokic. That's his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And we played through the first minute here in the second. Doncic passes to Hayes. The three-pointer off the mark. Denver is shooting efficiently, 50% so far. Jokic's screen. Here's Brown. Hits the trifecta. Brown's got his second bucket of the night.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Hachimura, the pass to James. Oh, LeBron rocks the rim.
Yet another stellar night for LeBron offensively so far. In some ways, he's just unstoppable.
Murray against James. And there's the rejection. Launches it. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. And now it's a 4-point Laker lead.
I think LeBron is best shooting the ball off the dribble. His accuracy, spot on.
Here's Brown. He's got 5. All right, Grant, give it to us straight here. What's the deal with star treatment in the NBA?
Star treatment? What is that, B.A.? No, I think some players have a reputation which might help them on 50-50 calls. And you could argue that some players have a reputation that hinders them on the 50-50 calls. So it really just all depends.
And the call will be against Nikola Jokic. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. James with the ball, and Jokic picks him up defensively, and the call will be against Nikola Jokic. That's his third foul so far.
And that puts them just one foul from the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Here's Murray. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. The Lakers lead by 6. LeBron going downhill. Here's Finney-Smith. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
And it's Watson missing.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
And stolen by Murray. Pass to Watson from outside the arc. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
So good to see Murray, not just as a scorer, but thriving as a passer, too.
The floater. There's the strength of the king.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Jokic with a screen on Doncic. Brown. An easy 2 on the layup. Brown's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen.
Well, Clark, you look at Denver's lineups. They have a lot of size on this team.
Yeah, I tell you what, it's kind of the polar opposite of small ball, B.A. I mean, with Jokic in the middle and a lot of length on the wings and in the backcourt, too, this is a growing trend in the league as I see it.
The Lakers lead by 8. Pass to Doncic. There's 37 seconds left in the first half. James finds Doncic. Takes the 3. Great D that time from Murray.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Watson passes to Jokic. Gordon on the wing. Offline with a 3. James against Murray. Ooh, LeBron with the slam.
And LeBron is a force rolling to the rim. When he's diving inside, he's looking for the punch.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
8 seconds left to play in the second quarter. With 4 on the clock. And slam dunk by James.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And we've reached halftime in this one. It's Los Angeles. They lead by 12. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, LeBron James has been exceptional here, guys.
Slicing up the defense, living in the lane. Terrific first half for him.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
On the court for Denver, we've got Michael Porter. Dario Saric is out there with Zeke Naji. Then there's Russell Westbrook, and it's Strother in at the 2. From deep, Reeves. Here's Vanderbilt into the lane. Rebounded by Denver. Westbrook outside. The three. It's rebounded by Kleba. Los Angeles leading by 10. On the wing, Reeves, pounded by Westbrook. Reeves, the pass to Kleba. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Kleba's got his first bucket in this one. Here he goes. Strother. That one goes. Count it.
Not exactly sure what the defense is thinking. You know he's going to be aggressive coming out of the half.
That's a mistake they cannot afford to repeat very often. I mean, you can't leave him alone like that. He'll torch you.
Here's Reeves. It doesn't go for him. Saric with some nice D. From undrafted to closing games with LeBron and AD. Austin Reeves, what a story, Clark.
It really is a great story. I mean, this guy has just continued to prove the doubters wrong. Nobody's going to outcompete him. He's fearless. He's got great skill. Doesn't lack for confidence either. He's one of my favorite players to watch. Just by nature of his style, Westbrook is going to draw contact, so he's got to be strong enough and focused enough to play through it. And he is and does.
Oh, got that one up quick.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
And the basket by Westbrook.
You know, Westbrook able to score from anywhere. He just is so assertive and confident in what he can do out there.
Here's Reeves. Pass to Lynn. He puts up a three. The offensive rebound. Kleba got it. Good job in the low post. Kleba's got 4 points this quarter.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
The NBA wants to ensure that every team has a shot. Commissioner Adam Silver said, "We want parity of opportunity. People aren't interested in seeing teams buy championships, and we've made progress. In the long term, we're better off with more competitive fairness among all of the teams."
That's true. It keeps everything interesting. Thanks, Allie. Here's the three. Denver grabs the miss. On the break.
2 minutes.
Here's Najee. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. Najee's got his first bucket of the night.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you got to push it and push it every time.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Here's Porter, and then Porter with the dunk.
You know, that's the athleticism we refer to when we talk about Porter Jr. I mean, he gets to the bucket with ease.
You know, Clark, with the Lakers, at times it is hard to maintain a sense of continuity.
Boy, it sure is, B. I mean, there's always pressure to improve or be at your best, but even more so when you're playing in the glitz and glamour of L.A. and all that history. And because of that, sometimes it can lead to high team turnover when you're playing for the Lakers. Boy, the coaching staff loves when Porter Jr. takes these kinds of shots. It really helps establish a rhythm for him.
Kleba finds Reeves. Back to Kleba. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. He's much better off making him go to the line.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Grant, the Denver Nuggets have been on quite the run here in this window of time.
Yeah, B.A., it's all working for Denver in recent years. This is a well-constructed team that they play as a unit, and it makes it so difficult to try to get the best of them.
Here's Najee with the drive, and he jams it home with authority.
Well, I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
Reeves against Westbrook, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Pass to Strother. From deep. Len pulls it in. Outside Reeves. It'll count. Buried from outside. I don't know. I think we may get a review here. That was close.
2 minutes to review the play.
Officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
And there's really plenty of time remaining in this game, so you want to make sure the right call was made.
Yeah, anything can happen. I mean, they want to get...
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And Secaucus queuing up the footage for the official.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers closing out the quarter. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up. Hasty room service dime right there, boy.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. They've got Alex Lynn, Maxi Kleber out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's Connect, and it's Reeves in at the point guard position. That's the Laker 5. The Lakers lead by 11. Launches a 3. Now here's Kleber. Back to Reeves. From behind the arc. Pure from 3-point range.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensive.
Sharit's shot is off.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Here's Kleber. 1 minute in now in the fourth quarter. Knocked loose. Here's Strother. Pass to Najee. Now Porter. Westbrook outside. 5 to shoot. Banked it in off the glass.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
Outside Reeves. Pass to Lynn. Back to Reeves. To the middle. Lynn can't hit.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And it's a completely new group for the Lakers. Here's James driving in. Oh, he took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top. Instead, he'll shoot free throws. It goes on Peyton Watson. That free throw misses. Clark, it's special getting to call LeBron James games. How is the King still doing this at this age?
B.A., I think there are guys that come along every 30, 40 years that are just different than other guys, other players. He's in that category. One of the all-time greats. And he's just been remarkable. Certainly DNA has a role in his longevity and excellence, but you got to give him a ton of credit. He's committed to being at a high level for a long time, and it's remarkable to watch him do what he's doing at this age.
And stolen by Jokic. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Pass to Watson. The 3 is up. Connects from downtown.
And, you know, that vision from the 6'10" center, very impressive. Jokic is a wizard as a passer.
James outside. Down low. Ooh, stolen by Murray. From the wing. Offensive board. Pass to Watson. Gordon with a screen on Hachimura. Watson passes to Brown. The 3 ball. And the Nuggets hit again from deep.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
You know, it's taken a big run, but they were able to get back into this one. Very impressive. No quitting these guys.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Rejected by James.
What timing by James on the denial. His hand is right there at the exact moment it needs to be.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Murray against James. Shot clock at 6. Lets the three fly. Murray, no good. Los Angeles leading by 7. James inside. Not to be deterred. LeBron!
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop.
Tell you what, you'd hate to be the guy having the responsibility of guarding him.
And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. The Nuggets on offense. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. It's stolen by James. 4-3. Rebounded by Denver. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. On the wing, Murray. This one for 3. Doncic grabs the miss. No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one.
Denver ball.
Ooh, poked away. Oh, it's stolen by Hachimura. And Doncic puts up a deep 3. Misses there. So we see the Lakers get the win here. This one was in the bounce alley. Thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson.